with the weapons, 5-star is usually better than 6-star. The only reason you want 6-star is the ability. That's what's better. And then you go full whale and you're like, you get all these, and then it's truly better than the 6-star. But like, it's the ability that carries 6 stars. Really, it is. Because if you add this up, like just the normal, without the ability, it's actually better than this if you have it fully resonated than just the base not resonated 6-star. But then as soon as you resonate, 6-star weapon is way better. But again, that's like now you're whale territory or you're grinding endgame and it's slow as fuck. So you gotta pick and choose. That's the point, right? So like look at the investment I put in Alpha. Fully hypertuned, fully resonated, everything. Everything's done. The investment 7.3k BP. And then look at Vera. I was like, nothing's done. Half hypertune. And then just random resonance, I'm pretty sure. Or did I do? I might have done bottom row. Okay, I did bottom row at least. And Vera's got no resonance on her weapon. She still shits all over Alpha. The competition just isn't there. Chrome, I used to have Chrome at S for the longest time, and he used to shit on Alpha. And then I discovered how OP he was, and then I was like, you know what? You've earned this because you're so OP, I'm gonna make you more viable. Because I was never planning to SS Chrome or do resonance or anything else. The abilities is really make or break, especially on characters like Vera. It literally changes her whole fucking like A2. A2 is, this is the difference between, take this away, this doesn't matter. This is the difference between A2 being average and A2 being fucking broken. It's the ability that carries it. But the actual weapon stats is like, if you fully resonate one of these, it's better than this. If this isn't fully resonated. And then when you whale, you go all in whale, of course it's going to be better. Of course it's going to be better. Why wouldn't it be? That'd be like free-to-play SSS Plus versus paid. Of course it's going to be better. No questions. You don't agree? Shit. I don't think I have anyone for comparison. Maybe Bianca. I might actually have Bianca. Yes! 382 plus the resonance, which is like 90. That brings it up to 472. So it's the same as a base 6-star. It's actually better than this one. It's actually one stat better. And then in terms of critical, it's like 249 versus 296. So it's actually better. It's literally better. But you know what's not better? The ability. That's the issue. Which is pretty much exactly what I'm saying. So plus 90. Plus 90 on both of these stats. It's going to be way better than this. And then what does he get? For 5 seconds when you 3-ping, 15% damage. And you can just keep chaining it, right? Only 20% damage. And it still has to be when they're in a burning area. Which should be the case, right? It should be the case. But you only get an extra 5% damage. So I would actually go as far to say, for at least Lee, just for this case only, maybe there's others I don't know about, but I would genuinely say non-resonance 6-star is actually worse than fully resonance 5-star in basically every way. I don't know if this 5% would really make enough difference, to be honest. It might just even the playing field where they're the same, but I don't see it being better in any way. Again, if you're gonna fully resonate this, of course it's gonna be better. There's no competition, because it's spending money. But there's like there's your real factual examples. And that's why I say what I say. The skills carry 6-star weapons. Okay, so there's a story to Bianca, right? There's a story, right? So when we got sexy new shiny S-rank Bianca, who was the shit back then because we had no S ranks, and she did AoE damage, her damage was high, everything was good. I was like, of course I want her weapon. It looks so much better than this trash. And then I was like, okay, pull for it. And this was one of the times in the game where I've spent money because I got fucked. It was very unclear back then and I was still learning. And my understanding was because there was an advertisement, there was a promo on their, like, I think it was Facebook I was following on the time. And they're like, okay, Bianca's weapon's in the game now. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I log in, I get the 6-star weapon, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. And I didn't understand the difference between like elements and physical back then. And so I was like, oh, this seems kind of wrong and it looks kind of shit. I don't know, something, whatever. But I pulled for it anyway. I went to pity. So there goes 7.5k BC. Anyway, long story short, it wasn't her fucking weapon. So I had to peepo sad swipe to fix it. And then, because I was like, and then I already had this for, because this is what I had originally for Bianca. And then I swiped for her weapon after. So I was like, that's fine, I'll do this up because I'm giving it to a Bianca anyway. That was fucked. So then even all my resources to level this up went in the bin as well. And because that was painful back then, right? That shit mattered. Like, you're trying to set up an account, you're trying to do all these different constructs, and you're poor as fuck. So even that hurt the account as well. So I had to fucking swipe on that shit too. I spent at least like $600 just swiping on fixing shit. Like, not even getting ahead, just fixing shit, man. That's painful. So that's why this is here. That's my sad story of pain. That's why this is here. And then it's fully leveled and stuff. And those resources were a lot back then, so I just could never bring myself to eat it. And I haven't needed to eat it, so I was like, whatever. So now both Biancas have a 6-star weapon for no reason. Eventually this actually came in the game, and that's when I figured it out. I was like, wait a minute. Fuck. I would argue though, Chrome is one of the ones where it matters, like I said. So there's a reason why, because then Chrome is carrying, so Chrome's weapon is carrying by the core passive. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's the core passive that carries this. That's huge. This is massive, that effect. The stats are worse though. Although again, it's diminished because he's not physical, so crit doesn't matter for him. So see what I mean? See how it's like tipped? So he's definitely one where it's like, you'll see I always get S rank 6-star weapons because it's still better at the end of the day. Usually, and especially Vera, like, fuck man, this is a night and day difference. Look at this. This is a whole, and A2 again. I'll go back to those examples, where it's a completely different fucking game if you have the 6-star weapon. This literally adds a whole new gameplay loop. This is a different character, basically. This is like you swipe for SS++. Like, it's another plus on the SS, basically. Completely different character, completely different gameplay. No resonance required. But yeah, in most cases, 6-star is better in general. Everyone was getting wise, and they were like, you only need a 5-star weapon. And then they're like, can't have that. Time to make them swipe. Split the character's ability off into their weapon. More people swipe.